Ah, it's all beautiful. What's going on, guys? My name is Matt Omega, and welcome back to, of all things, Jak and Daxter. Yeah, I've actually come back to this, and for why, you may wonder? Well, Jak 2 is a little around the corner, as I've already announced, and there's something I actually learnt of only very recently. Now, this, if I recall correctly, this is something that is, this was only discovered in the last few years or so, maybe a little longer. It was a somewhat recent discovery, as I'm pretty sure. But I only learned about this very, very recently, like only within the last week of me actually recording this. And that is, in all versions of the original Jak and Daxter trilogy, Jak 1, Jak 2, Jak 3, all on PS2, on PS3, on Vita, on PS4 even, all of them, you're able to put in a very specific button combination and activate Debug Mode. Yeah, Debug Mode. What's normally included as a game as a developer toolkit to help them test out and stuff. Debug Mode is still in this game. It was never taken out. So I think, to celebrate me coming back to recording for a bit and to celebrate the fact that Jak 2 is almost here, I say we have some fun. Alright, so it's a very specific button combination. Now, technically there's two parts to it. By putting in the first part, it gives you some limited debug options, which is not really clear. If you want all of them, you need to put in both parts. So I'm just going to try it one by one, because that's normally how it goes well for me. Now, normally you're recommended to do this in the pause menu, but whenever I try it in this game, I normally do better just standing out here. So, a button combination. Alright, so you heard the little sound effect after that. That means I did it right. So that's the first part of the combination done right. Now I just need to put in the second one. Alright, I missed something there. Hold on. There we go. Now, Debug Mode is active. Now, you see down in the corner with the percentage there, it says that autosave is on. You normally don't see that text unless you're at least in limited debug mode, unless the first half of the full code has been put in. But, now the full code's put in, if I do this, got some debug tests going there. Oh, a bit more than that. Yep. I've actually got a second controller plugged in because there's a bunch of stuff you can do on the main controller, but if you've got a second controller plugged in, there's a few extra features you can do. So I'm toggling this debug test just by pressing triangle, holding down R3 will display this little text here. I'm not too sure what that is. But, yeah, let's have some fun. So I started the game again, and we're here on Tutorial Rock, as I like to call it. Tutorial Island, Geyser Rock, But, and I guess I never really showed this off in the actual Let's Play. Unless you have all 4 power cells from this place, you can't actually press the button and turn the teleporter back on. Alright, Samus, you win. Or do you? While in debug mode, if you press L1 and R1 while hovering over an empty power cell slot, you will activate that power cell. You will make the game think you've already collected it. You can do it again to turn it. Right, you can't turn it off. Oh well, I don't really care. And just like that, I got all 4 power cells from this place and didn't have to do a goddamn thing. And there we go. But once I go back to Samus' hut, he's just gonna lecture me and yell at me and everything. I think I want to go somewhere else. So if we stand next to a warp gate, hold down L3 and then press circle, we actually have all locations opened up to us. Normally from here we'd only be able to go back to Samus' hut, but now we can go anywhere. I'm at the start of the game, I can go straight to Golemaire's Citadel. This is the point where it's very obvious that this is definitely a developer toolkit to help with testing, because it'll like a lot of things in these kind of debug modes is ways to skip about during the game to access different areas, just easier, just to make sure you can get there whenever you want and like for testing purposes. Like, you don't want to play through the entire game all over again just to test one level. So, where do I want to go to?
You found all of the power cells on the island. Come back to the warp gate so I can bring you back to the lab. Hurry up.
You took a while to react there. Alrighty. Well, just to show off a bit more stuff, I am actually going to go back to Samos's hut. We are going to have to watch that cutscene again, because I am actually at the very start of the game, but... yeah. I think later games in the series, if you're in debug mode, it actually allows cutscene skips.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing.
Or at least a way to speed them up. But no such thing in this game. The only thing you're allowed to skip is the credits. Oh, like, I can do this. So, during cutscenes, whenever you press start, you'll pause the cutscene in place. You'll get a little pause text on screen. However, if I press it and hold it down instead, I can just keep on pressing R2 and it just progresses one frame at a time, and goddamn Daxter, I really hate your model in this game. I love this game, but visually it has not aged well. Anyway. Anyway, we'll just skip past the cutscene here. Alright, well now that we've been yelled at by Samos again, well, he wants us to take off, so hey, let's take off. In debug mode, just by holding down R2, Jak just ascends. And doesn't take any falling damage. That's convenient. Alright, also, if you press all the shoulder buttons simultaneously, which can be a little finicky at times, but we are now in free camera mode, allowing us to just fly around as the camera. And whoa! Okay, that was yeah, I am definitely hitting some loading zones. A lot of the textures are definitely not loading the way they should. I'm going a bit too fast for the game. Oh, I might. So we can just press all of them again to exit free camera mode, and I did not allow it to be loaded up at all. Okay. Yeah, the game can still only load so much at a time, and if you're going by, you know, so fast and not letting the game do its thing, yeah, stuff's not gonna load, and, you're kinda gonna fall through it, as it looks like I'm gonna do here. Yep. Alright, I might have to back up a bit, but this does just go to show just, the limits of how this game loads up, because, yeah, it's impressive enough that, you know, for as early as this game was, it had that thing where, you know, we had a pretty much completely seamless and open world, and everything just kind of loaded as you went there. But, go a little too fast, and, you're not getting anywhere. So, Sentinel Beach looks like it's loaded up properly this time, and indeed it has. Also, if the graphical fidelity probably looks a little bit worse than it did in the LP, that's because I'm actually recording this straight off my PS2 this time. I've actually got a way to record straight off the PS2, and I think this is how I'm actually going to do Jak 2. Just because I feel like it. Also, both Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank, I feel that it is a bit better to go straight off the PS2, because there are some parts of the HD ports that are a bit more unstable. Anyway, let's have another look around Sentinel Beach in free camera mode here. Now that all the textures have loaded up properly. Wait, where's that? Where's that waterfall that the power cell's up on top of? So that's showing that that power cell is definitely loaded only in the cutscene and didn't actually exist up here beforehand. Of course, that much would have been obvious, but it is at the very least interesting to like look in these places and kind of confirm it. I just love doing out of bounds stuff like this. Alright, so my next destination is actually going to be over this way. I'm going to be going over to the Forbidden Jungle. Now, I had a much easier time loading up the Forbidden Jungle. Oh, you got the display on. The little text display is there. That display is on for Forbidden Jungle, but it's still loading. One thing I do want to show off that we can do in debug mode is I want to head to the top of the tower here. I'll get out of that. Whoa! Okay. I chose a really good spot to... Where is it? Oh yeah. While it's auto-saving, if you hold down L3, you get that little auto-save text there, but yeah. That's the first time the game's actually saved. Oh damn. Anyway. So what I want to do is, and this is the only way that the Forbidden Temple here actually loads, because I've tried going down here with just the camera, and yeah, it does not load. What I do want to do is I want to... Where are you? There you are, you big son of a bitch, you. One little fun thing you can do, and this requires a second controller, so this might be a little weird for me to try and pull off, so I'm going to reach over in a really awkward position because my actual controller is all the way on the other side of my desk. And, actually, I can just do it from here. If you hold down R3 on the second controller, you actually force the boss to go into its vulnerable state. So, if you and a friend are just messing around with debug mode, you don't even have to fight the little things. You can just get them to hold down R3, and there you go. You can just beat the boss that way. Although, they will keep spawning, so you may want to actually beat them at some point. You can live for today. I'm feeling merciful. See ya. I need that booster to get out of here, don't I? Unless... Alright, this all works. Come on. There we go. Again, pushing down all four of the shoulder buttons can be a little bit finicky when you're trying to go in and out of free camera mode. So, yeah. Oh, what shall we do next? Oh. Another thing we can do is if we hold down L3 while in the power cell menu here, we get a little text display up there. That actually shows us how many times we've died. Maybe I should just go ahead and die just to show it off.
We need Blue Eco to charge this platform up.
Ow. Oh, one other thing we can do. Hold on. While we are taking damage, if we hold R2, we actually get refilled. Anyway, I do need to die, so wait, did falling out of bounds earlier not count as a death? That's weird. Alright, well, I'm just going to, you know, play off of the fear of everyone who's ever played this game and go get eaten by a lurker shark. Where are you? There you are, you big son of a bitch, you. Whoa! Alright, I didn't know I'd spawn there. And there we go, death count is going up. So, what may we do next? I think for my next trick, I'm gonna head over to Fire Canyon. I'll meet you guys over there after I, you know, clip in and out of this mountainside. A bridge to nowhere. Those are just lovely. It's not loading. It's not loading at all. I fucked it. Oh, into the abyss. There we go. Now over here in Fire Canyon.
You don't have enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. You can't cross Fire fire canyon until you collect enough power cells.
Yeah, I believe it was about 20 power cells that we needed. But we do not have 20 power cells. But we can just, you know, spawn in the zoom whenever the hell we want. Yes, by holding down L3, we actually just spawn in the zoomer, so we can go on a fire cannon early. No heat shield needed. We can just go right on through. You're holding out on us, Kira. You just wanted us to collect power cells for your own twisted schemes. And just like on foot, if we hold down R2, we ascend. And it's beautiful. So we can actually go outside the boundary here and we can see just how this is loaded up. Because we're only seeing so much of this, so because of that, all it loads up is just this one singular track and everything else is just the void. Again, I do really find it interesting to, even if I, you know, have a good idea of how it all works, I do still find it interesting to actually go into a game and actually learn about how it loads all its stuff up and all this kind of thing. And because we got here way faster than intended, of course, the end of the track has failed to load.
Wahoo! We made it!
There's even a bit of grass just in midair here. Oh well, into the abyss. It's going to try to get this time to load everything up, so take a little longer to respawn. And look at that, we are in Rock Village. I guess one more thing I could show off is I'm gonna have to watch the cutscene after I activate this. Damn it!
Oh,
See, told ya, staring right at our ass. Alright, well, instead of doing anything I'm actually supposed to, let's head back to Sandover Village real quick. Because as you can see, as you've been able to see, we've been able to activate certain things that normally we would not be able to at this point because we haven't fulfilled the requirements for it. You know, all of those different places in the warp gate that we haven't been yet, getting the zoomer on the transpad even though
did you see the
we...
size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat? We best stay way clear of them.
Thank you,
I don't think we
Daxter!
can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
I didn't think I'd say that again. Although, then again, we do have 2 more games to go, but he's not nearly as talkative. But as I was saying,
Maybe we should go root out the fisherman. I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
Dax! As I was trying to say... Now, we didn't have the power cell requirement for the heat shield, so we couldn't get the zoomer over there normally, but we still spawned that in. Same goes for stuff like the fisherman's boat. Hold down L3, and I can use it whenever I want, even though I haven't finished his fishing minigame. Nor would I want to. Although I guess I do kind of want to, because as much as he doesn't sound like Batman, that's still Kevin Conroy voicing the fisherman, as we found out. Which blows my mind. Look at that. Misty Island. And, of course, much like with,
This place gives me the creeps. And trust me, it's a whole new experience when you're covered in fuzz.
You really have a bad habit of just interrupting me at every turn, don't you? Even after the Let's Play is over. But just like the elevator to the Forbidden Temple, riding the boat does act as a loading screen. So if I were to actually come all the way back over here, see, the textures haven't loaded in properly, so you know that it's just stuff that's supposed to be at the distance and then nothing's actually going to be coded in properly. So, oh! Forcing outside of village, bad split boxes. Huh. I didn't think I'd still be able to walk around here. Display on for beach, but level is loading. Huh. Well, this is a... I didn't think any of this would load. There's stuff I can actually stand on. I don't get it, but Oh, this is good. This is really good. Well, I guess I should head back on over. Because I do want to get things loaded up so I know where I'm going, because I do want to head back to the second hub, because I want to go over to Boggy Swamp, because there is another thing we can actually do there with Debug Mode active. I think I may have fucked a lot of things up by doing this. This is great. Oh, the Fisherman's boat's still active, so maybe I should just ride it a few times to get everything to load back in. Anyway, I'm gonna see you guys over the Boggy Swamp. In particular, I wanted to come back and talk to this guy. Yeah, y'all hillbilly. Because on the second controller, there is something we can do during his minigame. You know, as soon as he stops running his mouth and... Yeah. Alright, so here we are on the minigame. So as you know, normally we just have to shoot the rats. But if I just press X on the second controller...
You sure know how to shoot. Thanks a heap for the help.
Even the developers did not want to keep playing their own minigames. They could just straight up skip the Fisherman's game entirely just by, you know, activating his boat without permission. Alright, so what else do we have here? I think the only thing that... the only thing left I haven't done is quite mundane. It's just to, you know, it's just to skip the credits. Although, now that I think about it, it may actually be beneficial for me to go back to the final boss fight and show off something I never did in the first place. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll meet you guys just after the final boss. Let me in. Let me in! Done.
Work, boys.
Just so you know, all that's required to trigger the cutscene that'll let you up to the final boss is to save Samos. The thing is, you need to save the other 3 stages to open a path up that way, but if you're in debug mode and you can just get up there and like just like that, well, you can skip it all.
I said, right, Jack? Wow! Put it on ice, big guy!
Damn it, Dax! Anyway, with a simple press of the triangle button. There we go. Mundane, but hey, I can do it now.
What could that be?
Wow! It's an ancient precursor door. It looks like it will only open if we fill all 100 holes with power cells.
Oh boy, here we go again!
And that is what I wanted to show off. What happens if you see that cutscene, but you don't have 100 power cells? But with everything, I think that's just about everything that we can do with debug mode. I mean, the possibilities are kind of endless when you can just, you know, fly around and zoom around just in free camera mode and clip through walls and do all kinds of stuff. So there is so much fun to be had, and if you guys have Jak and Daxter for yourselves on any platform, like I said, PS2, PS3, Vita even, and PS4, you can use the codes to activate debug mode for yourself and play around with it as much as you like. It's really a lot of fun, and there's some really funny stuff. But with that, that's everything. So I guess we got a little bit of a second ending to the Jak and Daxter Let's Play here now that I've shown this off. I wish I knew about this sooner. But in any case, with that all said and done, be sure to stick around because Jak 2 is right around the corner. It'll be very soon. I just really hope you like severe mood whiplash. But in any case, thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, guys, my name is Matt Omega. And I'll see you guys later!